Oh shit. Hold up. Hold on, man. Yo,
Hey,
man.
hey.
Well, hey, welcome to another edition of the Florida Swamp Cast Chapter 2.
Chapter
Today we're
2.
definitely gonna have a guest, man, by the name of Nestor Bravo. We should have him on in a few minutes, man. Before I let go ahead and say your first words though, my brother.
Blessings to everybody. Appreciate y'all sliding through Duval County. This is
Dade County.
Hey, damn. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Duval and Dade County, y'all. What's up?
Yes, indeed, man. I see my peoples, man, in the building. I see Shawa Allah, Combat Tool Bag was in here a little earlier. I don't know why his message disappeared. Healer, which is Focus Ball, Mr. Shelton, Frontline, my older brother E. Ortiz, Qui's in the building.
Okay.
Dorian Velez, he's on the Facebook side. I see you over there, man. I appreciate the ones that do go on the Facebook side. Much appreciated, man. And Healer of the Mind says 954 Pound Beach County in the building.
Okay.
Jose Diaz says 305 in the building, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, man? So, man, what are we gonna do in the meanwhile while Nestor Bravo comes on? Is I'm gonna go ahead and let you go ahead and bring up the first topic, man, till he pops on in here, man.
Well, how's the weather up there for you, man? I know earlier this week we had some storms, some scares. So how's the weather up there on your end?
Man, you know what, man? I'm gonna tell you, man. This is the thing about it, man, because I got a lot of people calling me, hey man, you all right? You all right? And I'm like, man, you know, I'm used to hurricanes. For first of all, I'm used to hurricanes being from Puerto Rico, but second of all, man, I've seen stronger winds and heavier rain on non-hurricane days, bro. I mean, I don't know about what happened down in Miami. I can tell you, Jacksonville, I had a little bit of gusty wind that I might have had some leaves come down, and some little sprinkling, man. I mean, that's what I received over here. What about you, bro?
I mean, just a lot of rain, basically, and a lot of wind. I've been here almost 12 years. September, the end of September, I'll be here 12 years. So, you know, it's nothing new. You know what I'm saying? And you know exactly what we talked about in text, kind of like this is nothing new. I definitely appreciate everybody that reached out, though. I definitely appreciate that. Appreciate y'all.
I can't remember if I said hello to the Chocolate Thunder, Tay Brown, but just in case, let me play it safe and say salute to you. And Quiqui, I believe I saluted Quiqui as well. But, hey, them two young ladies, I could not forget to shout out, okay? You know what I'm saying? I can't do it now. I can't do it because I will get cut, Apple and LD, man.
Blessings, Tay. Blessings, Shawala. Allah. Dang, I'm sorry. I'm tripping.
Jacksonville.
Blessings,
Jacksonville measured 9 feet of water? Where?
wow.
Jacksonville, Florida?
Where?
Jacksonville, Florida, man, where I'm at? I mean,
you know,
hey, man.
The news be lying, though, sometimes, you know.
Bro, all I saw was light rain. And it wasn't even steady. It was like a little bit of light rain, then it stopped. About an hour and a half later, we had a little light rain for like 5 or 10 minutes. Stopped.
You know the thing
Wind.
is like with like Miami, right? It rains pretty much every day though, and to be all honest, but you know it rains and then it stops and then dries up. So hey, but of course with the storm, you know the rain was a little heavier, but other than that, you know everybody's all good. So
I mean, okay, maybe. Okay. Let me back up a little bit, Shawwa, because I wish Kondo was here because he can co-sign all of this. Jacksonville is a big, huge city. Jacksonville is a huge city. So it could have been on the west side or the north side or somewhere other than the side I'm on. Like, for me to get from, like, I'm on the south side. For me to get from the south side to the north side is damn near an hour. It's going to take you about 45 minutes or longer. You know, east side to the west side, same thing. Jacksonville is one of the largest cities. Not the largest, but it's one of the largest cities in the United States, man. So maybe on the other side, see, where I bought my house at, I bought it in the non-flood zone. So maybe that's maybe why I didn't really get to see none of that type of shit. And I don't know, man. I see A1 Hoop Zone in the building, man. But
A1, what up, bro?
Florida in general rains a lot.
Yeah.
Florida in general rains a lot. So that's nothing surprising and shit like that, man. But yeah, I mean, the weather's good today, man. You know, so I don't know, man. I don't know if we got time to get into the first topic or not. Don't know, because, you know, Nestor will pop up at any minute. But we could start that way. And I see Flawless Mentality in the building. Salute to you.
So what we got popping off September 30th, Kano? Tell the
September
people.
30th, man. We're going to speak about this until fight date comes up. That way we can get as much promotion going on as possible, man. Our brother Ack Reacher, the Jab Jamboree, a.k.a. Ack Wayne, a.k.a. Anthony Foss, will be making his professional debut in Kissimmee, Florida, / Orlando, however you want to look at it, man. It's going to be a debuter against another debuter. I'm super excited about it, man. I'm happy for this opportunity for him. I will tell everybody I don't know what to expect, really, because it's 2 debuting fighters, you know. But what I do feel good about is that Anthony Foss is a person that trains every day. He's a gym rat. He's got an amateur background. You know, he spars with professionals. So that put me at an ease of mind that he will be ready come fight night on September 30th to put on a great showing, man. I know that there's a lot of brothers and sisters that are going to come down. I know Queen 71, Talib Cunningham, Cadillac Red, KG. Of course, I'm going to be there. Apple and LD.
FLAWDA Swamp Cast will be in the building.
FLAWDA Swamp Cast will be in the building. Pablo Escobar will be there as well. I believe Junior the Truth is planned to be there, but I don't want to swear to it yet, man. But I'm excited for it. I know a lot of people are asking me where I'm going to sit at, man, so they know what tickets to buy. I'm not going to be sitting in any of the chairs because me and KG will be working Anthony Foss's corner, so we'll be actually involved in the fight. So I know Pablo Escobar got VIPs. I don't know if Apple and the D got VIPs, but that's where we're leading to, man. We're trying to cover that area as much as possible and give them as much support as possible, man. So what are your thoughts on it, man?
Man, I'm super excited to see him do his thing. Of course, I don't know personally, but I'm looking forward to meeting him. And of course, he's an LDBC brother, so I'm definitely gonna show up and show my genuine support. And so, hey, man, of course, I'm expecting a W, but he's gonna be challenged in there. So we're just looking forward to see how it all plays out.
Yes, indeed. I think it's a true 50-50 fight if I'm going to be completely transparent with everything. Like I said, they both got amateur backgrounds. This will both be, you know, their debut, so to speak, you know. And so, you know, Focus Ball wants to know how he can get tickets. I put the link where I put the link where you can buy tickets in my community tab. Let me see if I can pull up my community tab and click on the link. I'll tell you what, yeah, we'll put the link in the chat. Let me see if I can do that.
Yeah, that's gonna be like a little mini meet and greet. Shit.
It's gonna be like a little meet and greet, and I have successfully put the link in there. Maybe I should. Is there a way I can pin that? Pin message. All right. So now that I have that out the way, man, that is where you can get tickets at, man. I have pinned it on there. So if anybody wants to get tickets, I pinned the link on there. If you're in the Florida area, Georgia area, any surrounding areas that you're able to make it to it, would be greatly appreciated. I know my brother Nestor Bravo said he's going to come down there and support of us as well, man. So I appreciate my brother as well. I see ATX Slab Live, Cletus, aka Big Texas, in the building, man. Bruce Gas is in the building as well, man.
Bruce Gas, I see you.
I'm gonna text Nestor real quick.
Okay. So this first topic, man, Clarissa Shields, she keeps reaching and trying to get at Keefe. What is going on with Clarissa, man? Like,
time out.
Okay.
Time out.
Oh, he coming in?
Hey. Okay. All right. Let me see. Somebody might have to use headphones. Do you got an earpiece, Nestor?
Yeah, I got them. You want me to go get them?
Yeah. We got time. Because I hear an echo. As I promised, Shawa Allah. Let me see something, man. Hold on. Let me see now. Okay.
Yeah, I hear that echo.
Okay, now it's on his end. So, okay. So I just muted him. So it's on his end. Once he comes back and puts his headphones on, we'll go ahead. As I promised, Shawa Allah. And I see you laughing, Shawa. I see you laughing. I thought she think I was playing, man. She's like, nah, Kondo ain't gonna bring no Nestor on here. I'm like, man, listen, man. Listen, man. Let me go ahead and get my man on here. Bring him on here, man. But I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do, man. We'll wait for him to connect.
Wait. You mean now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, but it's the same thing. Let me go out and come back with the earpiece on.
Okay.
All right, brother.
Yep. Yeah. Hey, listen, man. Y'all gotta bear with us, man, because I've already had 2 straight lives where my microphone was sounding like shit, and I didn't like it, man. So I want to try to get the best sound possible for y'all. Which, by the way, let me know how this mic setup is sounding, because I need to know, man. I don't, man. Like, the show will continue, but I hate putting out trash, sound and shit. You know what I'm saying? All right, we could try it now, man. Nestor, were you there? Can you hear us? Can you hear us, Nestor? Okay, he's on muted. Can't hear it.
Yeah, we can't hear him.
Go back out and come back in. Technical difficulties, man, but that's part of the show. That's part of C Smooth New York City, man. Salute to you, man. This things happen, man. These things happen, man. So just bear with us, man. Look, I got time. I know my co-host might not have as much time because he got the twins and but it's all good, man.
Yeah, they ain't here right now. The wife is here watching right now.
We will get to the Clarissa Shields situation though, man. But I want to go ahead and I don't want to dig too deep into it right now, man, because I want him to go ahead and come on and kind of give him the time to be on here and stuff like that. And I'm gonna actually. Can you hear us now, Nestor?
All good.
All
brother.
good. Okay. Listen, man, before I get into Nestor Bravo's last fight, man, which I want to talk to him a little bit about.
Yes, sir.
Look, Opulent LD is a good friend of mine. He's my co-host.
Nice to meet you, brother.
It's a pleasure to meet you, brother, too.
You know, me and you are like brothers, and I've spoken to you a billion times. So I'm gonna allow him to give you like a mini interview before I go in and ask you about the fight, if that's okay with you.
Let's go. Let's do it. Everything's good. You know, I appreciate
All right.
you, my brother.
Okay.
You already know.
I appreciate you, brother. Be on here in a FLAWDA SWAMP CAST. Okay. Share with us your journey and what inspired you to get into boxing.
I mean, I started boxing when I was real young. I would say about 8 years old. I used to be this kid that used to fight every day in school, man. Just every day. And then I was chubby too, you know, like a little heavy set guy. And then in Puerto Rico, I used to fight every day. When we moved to the States, it kind of, you know, stayed with me. And then here's a little different. In Puerto Rico, you fight, and it's just like, you know, kids fight, whatever, shake hands and go back to school. Here it's a little more serious. So then in the States. So then my dad one time said, "Hey, you want to go to a boxing gym?" And I said, "Yeah." And he thought I was going to be like scared or something. And then he took me to the boxing gym. And ever since then, man, I fell in love with the sport. And I tell you that 20 years later, I'm still here.
So what state was that, or city did you, when you went from the island to the States?
Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, Florida. And then I still remember walking in there and then seeing guys, you know, I thought, you know, in me, I could fight anybody. You know, I wanted to fight anybody. And then I remember my first sparring session, and I did really good the first couple of rounds, like 1 or 2 rounds. I remember we were kids, so we were doing like 3 1-minute rounds. But then back then, like, they'd still put 16 ounces on us, and I was like, what the heck? So, and then the third round, they felt heavy. And then the other kid, you know, gave it to me that round. So I was like, well, I'm going to get you back, you know? And then it was a really nice experience. You good, Cano?
Oh, yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good, man.
Agüita.
La tengo aquí, mira. La tengo aquí.
The agua. Okay,
Yeah,
you have an impressive record, 22 wins, 15 knockouts. What's the key to your success?
I mean, like I said, you just got to put, you know, God first, and then you stay humble and work. You know, your work ethic gonna say it all. Like I say, you know, I'm a blessed guy. You know, God is great, and then I have a good family. I have a good stable. You know, and then just put in the hard work, man. There's no shortcut to hard work. You know, you just got to work hard. People can say what they say. You know, any good fighter that does not work hard will get beaten by a lesser opponent who's working hard. So if you're a good fighter, you got a God-given talent, and you work hard, and then it's going to be really hard to beat you, you know?
Okay, so that leads me into my next question. What does your training schedule look like?
Man, like, I just kind of knows how I just went for this fight 8 weeks to Vegas, and then, you know, over there is a little crazy, you know? It's like, you get up, you just eat some breakfast, go to the gym, put in a amount of rounds. Like, bro, I don't even want to say how many, because it's like, sometimes it's endless, I would say. I remember one time I walked in there, he's like, oh, you're going to do a couple rounds. And I'm like, all right, a couple rounds. Bye. Start hitting the bag. 5 minutes go by. 10 minutes go by. 15 minutes go by. No break. Oh, no. These are 45-minute rounds. I was like, what? Oh, how? Yeah, 45-minute rounds. How many you do? No, it's okay. We just, you know, you did shuttle box, you did jump rope, whatever it is. We did 2 45-minute rounds. So, like it's stuff that I never seen before. Probably one or two, you know, because one time they give one time they give two. Like, it's just different ethics, you know. It's just depending on the day, but it's like the amount of work. It's really good, and then, you know, the running, the strength conditioning, the track and field, everything. It's just working hard, man. Like I say, I always, every kind of knows me, and every gym I've been to, they could tell you that I'm not a slacker. They tell me to do 10 rounds, I try to do 12. They tell me to do 12, I try to do 15. They tell me to do 15, I want to do 20. And then even if I'm dying, I'm going to finish the job, you know. I could be tired, but I'm going to finish. And then tomorrow, I'm going to do better. Like, that's just me. Like, I'm a very competitive guy, bro.
Okay.
But yeah, just let me. I was gonna say, man, Coach Nelson, man, the sparring you get in Orlando, Coach Nelson likes that hard sparring too. So I
Yeah,
think
no, over there, Coach Nelson, he can tell you, man. Coach can tell you, like, everybody as far as me knows, and they're gonna Nestor Bravo is some quality work.
Yeah.
And then I'm not what you call it, because some fighters are like abusive fighters. If somebody's not at your weight class, or it's a little lighter, or it's not, you can work too. It just depends. You don't. I don't have to. I'm trying to say an example, but of course, let's say when I was sparring with Subir Matias, I don't gotta spar everybody the way I spar Subir, because if you don't spar Subir hard, it's a wrap. He spars hard. He's a beast.
Yeah.
So, but then you got a guy that's probably like 126, 130. He needs some work, and he needs to spar you, and you're like 2 weight classes above him. You don't got to spar him the same, because you got to know how to work. It's like me. Let's say tomorrow I spar a 165 naturally, like a fighter. Of course, he's bigger probably, and then I'm gonna want to go in with.
Yeah, he got a phone call. Yeah, he has sparred with Subir Matias, by the way, so he could tell you firsthand how that man is, man. Like that guy really works, man. A lot of people, I think that's the one big thing they underestimate about him. He's a hard worker, man. But Nestor Bravo's super hard worker as well, man.
Am I coming back? I came back.
Yeah, you came back. You had a phone call.
Sorry. Yeah, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all good.
And then like exactly, you gotta learn how to work with different people. But yeah, of course, I love hard sparring, and then but if I'm sparring somebody that I don't need to do like so hard, then I could do that. Just work on some stuff that you need to learn, or some stuff that you want to improve. So, but like I say, Puerto Rico with Nelson over there in Vegas, you get some good sparring.
Okay, so the saying goes that boxing is more mental than physical. How do you prepare yourself mentally for your fights?
I mean, just when you know that you're ready, man. Like I say, and I'm a firm believer. So it's like whatever God has planned for you, it's already set. So you just work hard and just go out there and earn it, Okay. And then when you work hard, you don't even doubt yourself,
Mm-hmm.
You're like, all right, I done 12 rounds of sparring, 14 rounds of sparring. I did so many miles. I did this, So it just comes together, And we boxers, we've been doing this, like most high quality boxers have been doing this for so long that it's just another day in the job. Like now I walk in the ring and I'm like, all right, let's just put in work,
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you don't even think about it,
Okay.
I mean, that's to the level. Like once you get to that other level, sometimes it's just like, it's just another day. Like
Another day, dog.
You sometimes, to be honest, sometimes training camps is harder than the fights. People don't understand that. You put 100 rounds with some quality athletes, and then sometimes you spar 3 dudes the same day, and then it's not the same. You got 6 rounds with one, then 4 with the other, and the last 2-3 rounds is with another guy that's fresh, and then a high quality guy, a fast guy, a strong guy. So it's like sometimes it's tough. So when you got that good preparation, you just walk in there saying, hey, you know what? I know I did this, I did everything right. So God, let's just show our talent, and then let's go and get it done.
Mm-hmm. So how do you maintain your focus and composure during intense matches?
Like in a fight?
Yeah.
I would say that's just mostly like your corner, and then just how you are right here. Because sometimes, like I said, we're boxers, bro. And you could lose focus easy because we like to fight. Let's say your game plan is to box or something, and then sometimes the fight goes a way that you didn't like, or you get hit with a shot or something, and you're like, all right, let's fight. Let's prove that like I don't want to say it, but you got to have guts in boxing, and then sometimes that takes over, and then sometimes you don't fight so smart.
Nestor,
Nestor.
Hold on, Nestor. Hold on, Nestor. You know my channel's non-filtered.
Yeah,
you know how I am, man. Yeah, they got that cojones. You gotta have balls, man. All right.
Yeah, for real.
You ain't gotta filter it on here, bro.
And then it's like sometimes, you're boxing, and you feel like you're winning the first, it's whatever, and then you want to give the fans so they want to see. So, vamos allá, let's do it. It's like fighting.
Okay, so in a sport known for its physical demands, how do you prevent and manage injuries?
I mean, it's just like you got to train hard, but you got to train smart as well. It's a combination of both. You got to train hard, but you got to go like recovery, and then once at that beginning, like kind of knows, man. It's just sport is hard. At the beginning, you don't make enough money to feed a dog, you know. So at the beginning, whoever tells you if they're not an Olympian or something that they're good to get their like restore cover, like the recovery, or going to like a spot, they're lying. They gotta have either a real good promoter or be an Olympian or have a really good manager. So now I'm blessed. I got we're getting to the point where we're like we're a challenger. We got a couple titles under our name. So now it's a little better. Now you got people like, oh, let's come to my spot and we could do a deal. We could trade this. Or, my manager has been set as well as my dad, whatever I need. But at the beginning it was tough. Now you just gotta train hard, train smart, and then when your body's taking a toll, get a massage, go to get recovery, your legs, your hands. If you feel like your knees are hurting, then just talk to your team and say, all right, I don't want to run in the street these couple of days. They just go to the track or they just go to the treadmill 2 days. Just to just be honest and talk to your team. And if you have a strong team, they're gonna know what to do and then when to give you rest.
Mm-hmm. So highlight 4 is your most memorable victory.
I mean, like I say, they're all special, man. People could say anything, but I'm just blessed, man. I won the WBC title 135, the Latin American one. Then I won the WBO, the NABO in Puerto Rico. That was amazing. And then I just won the WBA Intercontinental, my most recent fight. So that was amazing. I would say each fight is important, and then you just blessed that everything that you work so hard for is just paying off, and then you see it happen. But like I would say, like when you win the title, it's like wow, because you always want one of those when you see them on TV, like in the amateurs, like when you fight for a belt. I remember I was 12, 13 years old. I would win a belt. I would go to school with the belt, feeling like like I was a world champion. Yeah, and then I was like. Then when you fight big tournaments, like I fought for in a couple international tournaments, and you see the gold medal, you're like, I want one of those. Yeah. And then when you win the gold medal, you hang it around in your neck for like, you want to go everywhere with that gold medal, So it's like the same thing with the titles, like now. And then after you get them, it's good. You hang them up or whatever. But like when you win them, you're like, wow, you're just blessed. That all the hard work paid off,
Let me backtrack him a little bit, man, because I think this is important for people to know, man. Because he mentioned something in there that I don't want to go over people's head, man. When you initially come into the sport of boxing, man, a lot of times you're paying for the opponents. A lot of times you come out there not even making money. You're actually spending money, man.
Hey, I remember, and kind of a lot about this. Like in my career, for my money, I to be honest, still in boxing, and I'm doing really good. I got business, kind of all this stuff. But I think that still in boxing, I got more money out than what came in. And my dad, people didn't want to fight, and then he's like, "All right, you don't want to fight," so I had to give up my check, and then my dad had to come on top of that and pay $2-3 grand extra for the spot to put me to fight. And then they needed tickets here, they need a flight ticket, they need a hotel voucher here, bang. So you always need somebody that's gonna push extra. Like I told my dad, and he's my pops. He don't take no money away from me. Like, the percentage or anything that, and then I'm like, yo, Dad, I just want to get back. He's like, I don't need it. I'm good. I just want you to get to where you're going. I know you're going to be a world champion. So, and like Kano says at the beginning, man, I remember fighting one time, like, I think it was like my 11th fight or 12th fight. Man, I fought a tough dude and I stopped him in the 6th round. And I did like a 7-week hard training camp or something. And I remember I went back to my house. I showered after everybody. We celebrated. We ate. Cause normally we just go eat to Denny's or something like that. I'm not a party guy. I just go with the family, the fans, and whatever, like the close people to eat. And I remember I showered, and I sat down in my couch in Puerto Rico, and I'm looking up, and then my back started hurting, my arm started hurting, and I didn't make $1. And I was like, wow. And I was just thinking, wow, dang, this is tough, This is tough. My dad spent money. Everybody spent money. I didn't make no money in this fight. And it's not been only that one. It's been a couple.
It's been a bunch. It's been several of them, man. Hey, by the way, except for when I come down, when I come down, we don't do Denny's. We go to the Puerto Rican restaurant. Just so y'all.
Yes, definitely. So it's like it's tough, and like when you're going up in the sport, man, you really think about it. People think that it's like baseball or basketball. Oh, you're a pro. You're a millionaire. You probably have more money without doing it than when you do it. So it's like, it's a tough sport, man. And that's when, like you said, your mentality has to be on point. Because if not, you're gonna crack on the way, you know.
So has there ever been a point when you just wanted to just wash your hands with boxing and quit?
I mean, if any boxer that has told you that never thought about it, damn, is it worth it? Is gonna lie, you know, because I think every boxer, if you're a serious boxer, if you take this serious, this is your job, like it's my job, you know. If you take this serious and you never thought about, damn, is it worth it? It's a lie. But like me, every fight, every camp, I think about winning the fight and then saying I want to go home and chill and rest with my wife and baby for 2 weeks. And it's impossible. Right after I come back out of the fight, I want to go back to the gym. It's just something that you want. Hey, promotor, la máquina. Saludo. The promoter, man. The man that gets these fights going.
Yes, sir. You don't have to stop to shout them out, man.
Yep. Let's get it. So, and then they haven't thought about it. It's hard, but then it's something that's in you, and then you're like, nah, let's go. Next day, like, you know, effort. Let's go. Let's do it. I'm just gonna come bigger and better, you know.
Yeah.
So it's just like big things coming. I say, amen, amen. I believe it. I believe in it, and you know, we got the best team in the business. Let's get it.
I still got to call him too, by the way. But anyway, let's move on with the interview.
All right, boxing can be emotionally and mentally taxing. How do you handle the pressure and stay positive?
I mean, like I say, I'm gonna tell you, I'm probably gonna be the answer. I'm a believer. You know, you just gotta stay strong. You know, I feel like, you know, I'm in this for a purpose. I got a purpose in this, so you just gotta stay positive, strong in your mind. And then I got my family, my wife, my dad, and my mom. You know, like a really close team that you know, it's really helping me. And you know, just like every time they know me, you know, you could tell when somebody's down. And you know, somebody like, all right, what's wrong? And even if we don't want to talk about it, just give you a little, you know, words of hope and just get your mood back up, you know. So I'm just blessed to have all those people around me.
All right,
yes,
so
sir.
What are some future aspirations and goals within boxing?
I mean, like, you know, the main one is just being a world champion. You know, I believe that if you're a pro boxer and you don't dream of being a world champion, then you know, I think you're in the wrong sport, because this is what we all want. And then just going forward and making it happen, you know, going out there, work every day, just being humble at the gym, and then knowing that you don't, even some boxers think they know it all. They don't, you know. We don't know it all. Sometimes I think I've seen it all, and then they just show me something different, and I'm just trying to learn, have a student mentality, just trying to learn, because every day you can learn something.
So me, I'm kind of like a visionary, right? So have you practiced your speech for when you win that?
Oh man, definitely. and the type of person I am, I don't gotta practice. Like I'm really good with you know, my everything is here, so I know when I win, it was gonna come out. It's just gonna be a thankful, you know, speech, and just like you say, giving other guys or another kids coming up, you know, the hope that it could be done. You know, it's not easy, but it could be done. God is good. What's up, Cano? I'm out in Eric. Oh, Herrick, what's up?
All right.
Yeah,
they know I need to talk to them too, man. But you know, I mean, everything in God's timing. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, look, Box Lab has been great to me, man. Actually, all of the promoters have been great to me, man. Most recently, Box Light, man, with Gonzalo Sapia, they've always treated me great, man. So shout out to all of the promoters out here in the state of Florida. You know what I'm saying?
Making it happen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Happen.
Listen,
blessed,
man.
blessed. Good things coming. Amen.
How much do you got left on that, Opulent? Because I know Shawa Allah wanted him here.
I just got one last question. I heard you say that you're a father. How old is your baby?
Man, she's just like a month and 3 days. So
congratulations. So how has becoming a father, has that changed your views towards boxing? Do you still want to box, or do you want to like kind of like what has being a father brought to boxing?
Man, now I want to fight even more.
Okay.
Blessings, brother. And I want to fight even more for her, man. All I do is like for my family, and then it's my baby is that extra push that I needed to keep shining, and then just give her the best that I can, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man. Nestor got. First of all, let me just get this out of the way. Me and Nestor might as well be brothers, okay? So
Yes, sir.
anything that we talk about this fight, I'm not worried about it, man. You know, he's you know what I mean. Before I get into the actual fight, man, how did y'all come up with getting Will Madera as an opponent, man? How did that come about?
Man, I have no idea. Like I said, my team, they just give us a couple names, and like, you know me, kind of like we say yes to anybody and everybody. So it's like, and then my team from Box Mauri just said, hey, Will Madera, you know, he's there. He called it like, you know, before the training camp even started, so we knew he was gonna come in good shape. But we said yes, let's go. He wanted, yeah, you sure? Everything, yeah, all right, let's do it. That's it. Even before I went to Vegas, we knew we were gonna fight him. They just we can't say anything, you know.
Right. Now I just want to know, man. First of all, great victory. You did win by unanimous decision. I had you winning the fight. Let's get that out the way. The disclaimer out the way. But did you have any ring rust going into that fight?
No, to be honest, no. If you see the first 4 or 5 rounds, I feel like I was basically like dominating boxing. But like we were talking about it, sometimes boxers don't even listen to what they say, and then I wanted to get in there. I wasn't feeling his punches or anything. I was like, and I felt like the fight, like, you know me, kind of, I love to fight. I could have boxed the whole night, and then just, you know, whenever, no, I just wanted to make it a little dog fight just because I wanted. Nobody even told me, like, people. My dad's like, yo, you know, like, power. I'm not feeling, you know, I'm feeling strong. I'm feeling good. So let me just push. Let me just try to, like, you know, like get that dog work, because if you see the fight, I saw it yesterday in the first 5 rounds, he was just, you know, moving and stuff, and not trying to, you know, get into an encounter with me. So I wanted, you know, just to see everything different, you know. Just like you say, I could box and I could fight, and I wanted to prove that. And then I was trying to like push, seeing, you know, I feel like the stronger man, the bigger man. You know, it's like
Yeah. Well, you was making me have a heart attack.
Yeah, and my dad told me the same thing. He's like, bro,
You know,
you won the first 5 rounds. You see why you want to go in there? I'm like, because I felt comfortable. Because I didn't feel like I wasn't. And then my dad's like my dad's like, man, it's still like, if you see, like, I saw the fight yesterday, Gano. And
so that's
to be honest, I feel like I won basically every round. You know, even pushing, like probably 1 or 2 rounds that were close, but no clean. Like, I didn't feel like I got no clean shots in. Like, he got to get hit with no clean shots. Nothing like hurt
I
me.
just didn't like that second half. I didn't like it. I got to be honest with you.
And I appreciate it, because, you know, we talking, you tell me, so it's like,
Yeah.
and then my dad's like, you won the whole 5 rounds easy, 6 rounds easy. Why you wanted to push? And I'm like that because I felt like it was kind of like a boring fight. You know, I like to fight, and then he's just moving, so I just wanted to stand there and try to trade.
You remember the fight where it was, I think, during COVID, where that was the first time you fought there, and you went in there and boxed the whole fight.
And then yeah.
That, man, that's what I wanted to see, man, on that fight. Like, bro, why you do? I was like, coño, cabrón, para.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And then, you know, my Bonnie couldn't come, you know, and we're working with Bob, and Bob was like, you feeling comfortable? And he told me, yeah, if I was feeling comfortable, he said, just stay jabbing. And, you know, like, sometimes he was telling me to stay jabbing and stay from the outside, but, you know, like we say about it, sometimes us fighters are like I'm like, Tony, I feel comfortable. I'm not feeling any shots. I'm not feeling anything. I just wanted to try, like, you know, like, put that severe pressure on him, try to get him to crack later, you know. Because I knew if, like, boxing, he was taking, you know, he had a lot of respect, and I get nothing but respect to him. He's a great fighter. Mm-hmm. And we talked the next day in the you know, because we went downstairs and we ate breakfast and whatever. And then it was like, you know, they were just trying to do that on purpose, like box the first 6 rounds to not get hit with nothing, you know, solid, and try to push at the end. But then
I don't know, because I think he caught him with a couple of good shots in the first half that normally I see you push after that, like in that same round. And that's why I asked you if you had rust, because I'm like, yo, he clipped him. He's going to push.
Yeah,
you just kind of like held back.
You know, to be honest, in the fight, when I watched it, I feel like I heard him a couple times.
Yes.
And I actually did not see it as well when we was in the ring. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Yeah.
When I saw it outside, I'm like, oh, damn. And then the first overhand, and then a couple body shots, and then a couple things that he just went, like, running-wise. And then in my head, too, you know, like I was trying to go round by round because sometimes I feel like I try to rush. Sometimes, you know, like I try to like get people out and quick, and I was just like, I told my wife, I'm like, before I'm like, I'm just gonna enjoy the fight and just fight round by round, you know, because sometimes I'm like, all
Gotcha.
right, I'm gonna try to take them out in 2-3 rounds. You know me, kind of. I'll tell you straight off, like,
Yep.
kind of, I'm going just, you know, we're gonna go trade early. Let's see, you know, try to take them out 1 or 2 rounds. This fight, I just want to like enjoy myself and just, you know, just see how I felt. And you know, I feel like I'm a critic with myself. You know, there's 100 things I could have done better. That's just me in every fight. Nobody could tell me, like, even sometimes like you tell me like, oh, I believe this fight, you fought a great fight, you're perfect, and I'm like, nah, I still feel like I could work
You
on
know, I'm
this.
never gonna tell you that.
Yeah, but you can tell me
I,
like when I won the title in Puerto Rico, like, yo, bro, you was getting some good work, but
right,
beautiful.
right,
You
right,
barely got
right.
hit, and I still like I told you, yeah, fuck, I could, you know,
Yeah,
I could have
yeah.
moved my head a little bit more. I could have done this because that's me with myself. I just
Right.
even if I fought a good fight that I feel like I won easy or not easy, but like a comfortable, like I still feel like I could do better. Even fights that I stopped the guy in like 2 rounds, and I'm like, damn, when he hit me with something that he shouldn't have hit me, you know, just because I'm a critic on myself and I just want to get bigger and better. And then this fight, I believe like I just made it a little harder, just because I was
You did.
boxing beautifully, like
You
what it
did. You
was.
did. You
But it
did.
was just like we said with the cojones, you know. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
when sometimes they tell you something and you're like, I'm gonna do whatever I want, you know. So it's like just because of
Yeah.
that. And I saw it yesterday. I'm like, bro, I still dominated like the whole fight, even though I made it harder, like easy, 8 rounds, 9 rounds. One judge had it 99, 91, and then the other one's like 96, 90, and then 97, 90, something like that. So it's like,
Yeah.
but I still did not feel like if it was rounds that they were close, they could probably give him 1 or 2. But you know, I
Yeah. Well, when I
just
was
because,
watching it live, I gave him a couple of rounds, but they were in the second half of the fight. I
yeah,
haven't watched the replay again to
yeah,
see it again. You know when you're watching it for the first time, it's I'm
yeah,
watching it live,
yeah.
so I
And then
was
you see me dominate the first half so easy that when you see the
right.
second half and then me doing whatever fight I want, you're like, oh damn, Bravo should have done this better. So then that's
Right. And you know, like I said, that's my brother, man. I always tell people this, man. Like I got trust in Nestor. So if I have a constructive criticism,
of
normally I
course,
wouldn't. First of all, normally I wouldn't do it live. It'll be behind closed doors between
yeah.
me and him. But we just happen to be on here, and I know a lot of
No,
people
and
were.
I don't mind it, and everybody like as long as everything like I don't know, I say whatever you got to tell me. You know me, young bro, and like it'll
Yeah,
tell me. You know, I just work it, and I'm humble. I accept it, and then just go back and work even harder. You know.
yeah. But I mean, I'm glad you came out victorious, man.
Thank you.
I understand now. I understand what you was doing in the second half, but when I was watching it live, I was nervous, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't like, man,
Yeah.
bro. I just want to know, how did it feel to finally get this fight out the way, because the fight previous to that ended on a cut. You know, like
Man, yeah.
so.
And it's a fight that I got mad at that one too, man. I'm winning every fourth round. And then you only have like 50 seconds to go, so I would be 23 and all. But like I say, man, God knows best. And this just prepared me, you know, for this other fight. And then this one is just gonna get me better for my next fight. So it's like I'm just blessed, man, and I just thank God for everything. You
I
can't, you can't,
stayed.
you can't.
Yeah, the only reason you didn't see me after the fight on that night was because Sierra se murió esa
Yeah, I
noche,
remember, man. I remember
So
that was tough. Yeah,
I sat
that
there
was
and
like a
finished.
brother.
Yeah, once the fight was done, that's when I left. I didn't even go back to the dressing room where
Yeah.
you was at or nothing. I was like, I gotta go because my mind, was already messed up. You know what I'm saying? I just wasn't in the mood to be public. You know what I'm saying?
And I
So
didn't know until after the fight. I was like, damn, my dad told me
yeah,
that. You know, it
yeah,
shook me. I still got conversation with me and him. He was looking for some slingshots and stuff. He was always hitting me up and stuff. That was
yeah.
tough, but man, he rest in peace, and
Definitely.
que esté bien.
And when can we expect you? I know Box Lab is in the chat, man. When can I listen? We're not asking for opponents or none of that. We just want to know a rough estimate of when we can expect to see you back in the ring. That's all.
Man, I won't say anything. I mean, just my team is the best. My, box guy Jerry Lopez, my manager, my dad Jose Bravo. We just chilling, seeing how everything goes, and now we're getting to the spot that we're just looking for bigger, better names and stuff, and just sooner or later get that world title. And that's what we just chilling and just kind of when we know something, I always hit you up right before anybody else. So it's like
That's what I needed to
our
know right
team,
there. Working on it.
our team is always, you know, doing everything. So it's just like, let's see, when they get the thing, you know, we're just gonna get the best that we can for ourselves, and we're gonna be ready for it.
Yes, indeed. And by the way, man, you know, Nestor supports me too, man. I know he plans on being there September 30th, you know,
Yes, sir.
to support one of my guys that I'm bringing in as a debuter, man. I'm very, very excited about that fight, man. I'm really excited about that fight, man, because it's gonna be a hell of a night. I tell you that. He is Shawala, and see, she was watching my live commentary, so she knows I was already, you know, nervous and shit. But I prefer when he fights on the outside. I like the work he does to the body. The Madera and Gallegos fight, there was a bad habit I didn't like seeing. What was the bad habit?
Thank you.
I don't know what the bad habit was.
No, let's get it. I don't know.
Oh, she was talking about you clinching on like the 10th or 11th round, something like that.
Yeah. It's like, you know, it's like constructive criticism. I like it, and I think, and I just go back to the gym and just get that work.
She talking about the clinching, man, which, you know,
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about that. I had just forgot, man. I don't know if it was just I ain't gonna answer for you, man. I'll just let you
Man,
answer,
it's like
man.
you know, when you get in and you try to rough work and then your arms get tangled, and then he just getting close in my distance. I try like pushing him off all the time, and then if you see me working, if you see the fight, I'm there and I'm in my distance, and then the ref comes and he's like separates me and pushes me like all the way to the back. So then I gotta try to get to the middle distance or the short distance, you know, where if I was fighting from the outside distance, from the long distance in the first couple of rounds. So then I'm trying to get there, and then, for example, you know, when I'm in the middle distance or short distance, I'm trying to throw bombs, and if I miss, then we get tangled up, and then of course I'm the stronger guy, so he comes and I just try to push, and then it just gets like in the tangling, and I'm like, in my head too, I'm like, I'm like, F man, F this, F that. I just want to like get my shots in and get the appropriate distance without, you know, us getting tangled up. Because in the clinch, I'm naturally stronger, so I could push him down and then push him with the, you know, with stuff, because I'm naturally stronger. And then the ref right now, I see why he was giving the ref pushback. He was feeling good. When the ref was doing that, I was trying to move his hand because he was pushing me back, and I just wanted to stay in the appropriate distance to be able to take my shots off, you know? Because from the long distance, I could just box the whole night, and then people be like, oh, you know, it wasn't the Bravo we expected. He was just boxing and moving, and, you know, just playing with him from the outside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, kind of. That you would have loved that, but, you know, some of the Puerto Ricans would be like, oh, boo, yeah, let's fight. He wasn't trying to engage, and I could do it at the whole fight, you know. But it's like, you know, it's not sometimes what people want, and it's not sometimes like with us fighters who want to fight. You want to feel the action, feel the, you know.
Well,
But
see,
you
I'm glad.
live and you learn, you know.
I'm glad you gave that explanation. I honestly thought different. I thought you was and I was wrong about it, but I'm cool. I can admit that. I felt that you was just trying to break his rhythm. That's what I thought that was going on during that time.
But if you see that, if it was like that, kind of like, you know, boxing, if it was rhythm wise, what rhythm would I have to break? Because the first 5 rounds it was a shutout. Like every score had me like 5-0. So if I won, I just maintained fighting on the back foot. Like Paulie said, I talked to Paulie, and he's like, Bravo, I was loving you fighting on the back foot. And then he interviewed me after, and then we went to that other card in Pro Box and we spoke about it. He's like, the first 5 rounds, 6 rounds, you was fighting on the back foot beautifully. Then you went on to make a brawl, and then you just made it hard. And I told him, Paulie, you just know how fighters are sometimes. Like, yeah, man, you just hard-headed, stubborn. You just wanted to fight. And I'm like, yeah, true. And I told him that before. He's like, you're gonna see a lot of boxing, a lot of jab. And then he's like, and I saw it the first half, and then I saw the other Bravo that wanted to fight in the other half. And I'm like, just because you know, like you say, hard-headed, and you just want to do something. Sometimes it's different. Because I could have stayed the whole fight, kind of just jabbing and moving backwards. And it would be like probably
basically you got bored. You said, fuck it, I'm gonna step.
Yeah, exactly. Or a 10-round decision, and then some people like, oh, Bravo could have pressured more, could have done this more, you know. So it's like, you know, sometimes as fighters we just make a decision. You're like,
well, I ain't gonna lie to you, I still don't like it, man, because
and it's true. You can win easy.
Yes, that's my point.
You don't need to make it a rough, you know, on yourself or anything, you know. So it's true, you know. Well, at the end of the day, I can't say it won't happen again because when you fight, you know, hey,
Hey
when you
man.
fight, it's like emotions get rough. I was trying to say the word harder, but that's what I was thinking. Yup, that's
Yeah, she
true.
was
So
she was trying not to say it. I'm like, look, man, that's just cool as hell, man. He don't take
yeah,
none of this. He's
no, and it's
cool. He's
like that,
fine.
and then like I could lie to you, say no, next fight if I'm put on a boxing clinic, I'm gonna do a 10 rounds, and then in round 5 or 6, I'm like, man, f this, I want to fight, and it's just
Yeah, yeah.
depending. So man, we just blessed, man. Like I'm saying, all glory to God, man. We just got another victory. We were getting closer to that world title, and I promise you, kind of, I've been telling you, once that shot comes, I'm not gonna take it for granted. Yeah, kind of
Kai,
like.
because I was doing live commentary when you
Yeah.
was fighting. Yes, I was nervous, of course. Yeah, it's what I tell people, Nestor, man. Like if I'm watching a fight and there's like fighters that I don't know, I can watch them in peace. But if I'm
Yeah,
watching somebody like Nestor, like I personally know him, like I said, he's like a brother to me, man. That's natural. I'm gonna be nervous the whole time.
of course, I
That's
feel you.
that's just the way it is, man. I can't change that. Frontline said anyone watching can say you could have, should have, would have, but the ring is totally different. That's actually
Facts.
true as
That's
well.
facts.
Yeah,
That's facts, brother.
yeah. But that's why when I talk to Nestor, I always talk to him private, man. Just happened to be on the open forum right now. That's all.
Yeah.
But listen, I kept him longer than I wanted to because I know he's got the newborn to go to. Opulent, did you have
Yeah.
anything else for him?
Hey man, this is history for me, man. This is my first real interview, so I appreciate you being my first real interview. I love your spirit. I love that you're so down to earth, and I expect to be a witness to you for fulfilling your dreams, brother. So,
Amen. Amen, brother.
hey, I
Thank
look
you.
forward to meeting you September 30th in
Oh,
Orlando.
definitely. Me and my pops, my manager, Jerry. I'm gonna talk to Marty to go with us, Kano. Eric. All those guys
Oh
say we're
yeah,
gonna go
man. Bring
and
them
support
on,
you guys.
man. Bring them on, man.
And my cousins, we all down to earth, so we'll probably all be over there. And it's a pleasure to meet you, brother.
Hey, by the way, Nestor, we did a simulcast, and what a simulcast is this is being transmitted on his channel live as well as mine live. We wanted to go ahead and make it to where it's like boom, and also threw it on Facebook, obviously, so people could see it on Facebook on my Kano Local Sports page, which I'm just trying to get it, a little bit more seen. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Any final words for the people, bro?
Nothing, man. Thank you, Kano, for always being there, brother. I'm grateful to you. Thank you, my brother. It's a pleasure meeting you. And you know what? Thank you for everybody that supports me. And like I say, all glory to God, man. God is great, and then things are gonna get bigger and better. So, I'm just blessed, brother. Yes, sir. Team Bravo, you know it. I gotta get you those shirts, brother. I gotta get you some
All
shirts,
right.
Kano.
Yes. I got one, but I need the new ones.
Yes, sir. So.
All right, hey man, get back to that baby and to your
Thank you.
lovely wife, man, and enjoy your night, man.
Thank you, man. God bless you. Be safe.
All right, take care, Nestor.
You too. Bye.
All right, Shotwa. See, I told you I got him on here now. Now you done heard it all. Let me see what do we got in here. I wish you could start rolling. Oh, many blessings to Nestor and his family. Keep kicking ass. Black Swan, salute to you. Did anybody else come in while I was in here, man? Oh, Box Lab, they're going to be on the Canelo card, so they're not going to be able to be there, but that's cool. That's cool, man. That was Nestor Bravo, man. We can, what do you want to do, Opulent? Do you want to try to get some of it in or not?
Let's get that hour, man. No, let's go to the flaming hot topics, man.
Okay. All right, man.
All right, man. Trump was arrested, right? And they got a mugshot. So my question to you, Kano, is why is people so obsessed with his mugshot, with him getting a mugshot? Like,
man, I don't know. I don't. The better question is why are people so obsessed with politics anyway?
Ooh, that's a gold. That's question right there.
Because I mean,
gold answer.
When the mugshot came out, I didn't even know nothing about it until people told me, because I don't watch the news, I don't watch TV, I don't do politics, for me, I mean, it's a good topic that you're bringing up, but for me, man, it's like they don't do nothing for me. Like my life is not going to change whoever's in the office. To me, they're all that's legalized mafia. That's a legal mafia to me. You know, that's what I see. Look at the government as, man, a legalized mafia. So, as far as them making a big deal, I don't know, because I don't know normally how Trump is. I don't know how any of them act or talk or say things, and I can only assume because a lot of people say that he says a lot of crazy shit, maybe, or you know, the last time I remember because of Boosie. I remember the first time they didn't have a mug shot, and Boosie like, why he didn't get a mug shot? You know what I'm saying? And so now this go around, they gave him a mug shot. So, hey man, look, man, I mean, whether you hate, love, like Boosie, hey man, he might have been the reason that the mug shot came out now, bro.
Hey, I fuck with Boosie heavy. I don't give a fuck with it. Hey, he could be wrong on boxing all he wants, but I still fuck with him heavy. But I guess for me, I don't watch the news at all. But the thing is that the news trickles into everything else that I look at. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm on IG scrolling, and then you have people continuously posting it. So it's literally like
right.
You know what I'm saying? And so the thing that I seen that was pretty weird was that people, like, they hate him, but then they want to wear a shirt with his face on their chest. To me, that's super weird. Like, there's no way I'm gonna spend money to put somebody I hate on my chest. Like, that's super weird.
That was like weird. That's like people buying people's music CD to burn it. Like, you paid them already. You supported him all, one way or the other. You went ahead and supported him already. So I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't do politics, but that's just me. I don't judge anybody that does politics. I can't get with it, man, because, man, it's actually more toxic than boxing, bro.
Oh, by far.
People just go back and want to fight and kill each other over, why did you vote for this person? Why do you vote for that person? And, they get into these big arguments that, to me, bro, man, look, man, everybody's an adult, man. Whoever that man or woman voted for, that's dumb. Whoever them people voted for, that's dumb. I mean, you can't change who they're gonna vote for, bro.
Yeah. It's literally wasting your breath. I'm gonna tell you a quick story real quick. This is back when I think when Obama first went in there. I was working at this body shop, right? And these two old schoolers, they were super cool. They would go to lunch every day, and, always giggling and kicking it, you know what I'm saying? And once politic-ish came around, like, they figured out they were on the opposite sides, it just severed the relationship right there, and it just ended. So it's crazy, like, something like that really just ends people's relationships. And like I said, their relationship wasn't the same after that. Just by figuring out, like, oh, you're a Democrat, oh, you're a Republican. Like, it's just sad how much power people really put into this shit. So,
hey, man, I just want to ask you a question, bro.
Yeah.
Let me see. Where is it at, man? What is this about, bro?
This is a flaming hot topic. I wonder. Okay, what do you think is going on with? The reason why I picked this picture is because I couldn't have been a photographer, because the other picture of it is the backside of Kanye, and you can see, like, part of his cheeks. And so there's no way that I'm gonna put this man's cheeks on a FLAWDA Swamp Cast. You feel me? So
right.
With this picture right here. So what do you think is going on in this photo right here, fam?
So basically, what I'm understanding is, bro, they was getting busy in public.
Pretty much, that's what's going on. And
they was getting busy in public.
The paparazzi, she was getting some of his DNA, literally.
Listen, man. I'm all for it, bro. I'm all for it, bro. Like, bro, listen, man. Get it where you fit in, Kanye.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Get it where you fit in. I know that he's a famous person, and people gonna run and criticize it and crucify him. First of all, it looked like it was overseas.
Yeah, Italy. Yep.
Italy, right? So maybe they have, a little bit more liberty of doing things like that in public, man. Right?
I don't know. I I can't call it. But look how good. Look, he looked like he's up to something. And look at her. She's like, damn, I'm caught. Like
it looked to me like, look, look, bro. He's slowly putting his hand behind her head.
Yeah.
About to bring it down. And he about to get that knowledge put on him. That's what it looked like to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So me being in them shoes, man. Listen, man. Hey, listen. I just probably would have chose a different female though, man. I would have had to, chose somebody that had a little more tone to her, a little more chocolatey. You feel me?
Huh? You said melody.
Yeah. She had to be a little darker than that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because but other than that, man, I ain't got no problem with it. I think it's funny to me, man. What about you, bro?
That shit was funny as hell. So that's why I had to bring it up. That's the reason why I brought it in. So
what you think though? Do you think it's okay, or I'm saying, do you have an issue with it?
Yeah, you doing him. I respect it, and I don't blame him. But he knows the paparazzi pretty much stalk him, so he knew it was gonna happen. Mm-hmm. But maybe that excites them. You know how they be, how these celebrities be, man. They get famous and they get excited by all these different things, man. But
yeah, Frontline said the Charleston White videos you be putting up, man, be funny as
those are so funny, man. I fuck with Charleston, man. I fuck with Charleston White, man. I know a lot of people dislike him because he's really exposing a lot of BS that we pretty much champion in our culture. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate him exposing a lot of these rappers too. You know what I'm saying? So
I'd have to shoot him though. I gotta shoot him. He got too many gadgets and shit, man. That man, you know what I'm saying? He got too many gadgets, man. I'm like, nah, bro. Charleston, man, get away, man. I'd have to. Nah, bro. I can't mess with him, bro, man. That dude right there, crazy, man. Shit. Even Boozy said, man, I don't want that. That's pressure. That's pressure.
You don't want to get, like I said, he snitches. He snitches. He fight you. I mean,
mace you.
Poke you. Mace. Yeah, he been macing the hell out of people.
Yeah, I'm like, bro. Hey, man. Hey, you gotta respect it though, because it shouldn't be a surprise to nobody if they fuck with him.
Right. Exactly.
He's publicly telling you he's about to fuck you up with whatever he has and can get a hold of.
And I love his angle too, because he's always saying like, man, I'm scared. You know what I'm saying? And so once you say you're scared, that's pretty much a green light. I'm taking you out. That's a green light. So hey, Connor, I'm scared too. If somebody comes at me, I'm scared. You know what I'm saying? I'm super scared. I'm super fearful. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You're gonna meet your maker. But yeah, man, this is definitely was a phenomenal show. Chapter 2. I just want to give you your flowers again, man. This is great, man. This is a lot of fun, and it's definitely a pleasure linking up with my bro, big bro Kano, and doing this thing. Man, this is really fun, man.
I tell you what, man. We didn't even get to not even a quarter of our topics tonight, man. The plan was to have Nestor Bravo on for 15 to 20 minutes, but the mood just turned out beautifully, and we just ran with it, man. Like, he didn't mind staying on, and Opulent had some great questions for him. The reason I let Opulent get his all first was in case he needed to go to his family afterwards, because I have access to Nestor all the time. So we talk, text, call, and all that. But I did not want to go end it without letting Shawa Allah get the information about that fight night, because then she would have been like, God damn, Kano, you bring him on, and we didn't even get to the topic at hand that I was talking to you about, sir. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hey, Shawa, man, look. And then I would have been like, blame it on Opulent LD. Not me, but since we got to it, man, we definitely got to it, man.
Hey,
and
who got a rinse? Somebody pop Shelton real quick. Pop Shelton.
They can't pop him, man. He rinsed up too, man.
Hey, we got the super wrenches though, don't we? We need those.
Yeah. We got them somewhere in there, man.
Hey, after the show, take my wrench away. Give me that super wrench. I got some for you next show, Shelton. I got some Clifford. Got some for your ass next show.
Hey, man, this has been a very successful and fun Florida Swamp Cast Chapter 2.
Yes,
with
sir.
special guest Nestor Bravo, man. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. It was a simulcast, so hopefully people went to both pages, his and mine, and smashed the like button, man, and all that other good stuff, man. This is always brought to you by CL Management, DV Tracksuits, AA. Shout out to the mighty LDBC.
Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me do my
Yeah. Show them up. Show them up before we hit that end button, man.
Hey, Sheldon, wear your shirt out, bro. Wear your shirt.
Yo. Hey, we out of here, man.
Yes, sir.